Inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Unloads quickly. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grabbed behind the line. It's Douglas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, he's running free down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coach is always harping about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Joyner. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Throws to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The quick out. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He wants to change this route. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rocket. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
29 Philly. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hudson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. They'll run the counter. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Motion from the back. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to sling it on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And here's the third interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The short hands, it's Jackson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it.
Lofts one high and deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down will open up the final period. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Snares it outside. It's Joyner.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch. Yeah,
you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. That's reeled in. It's Douglas. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Okay, ready? No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. That's caught. It's Eakin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They go to the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Bullock. Makes the grab, it's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play, then pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Throws for the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Let's go! Using the quick game. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. They needed that 2-point conversion so that they could get this thing within a field goal. Now you've got to go out and execute the onside kick, get it back, and then it's all going to fall on the kicker.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about the onside kick team coming through for your ball club? Down 3, you got to get the football late in this ball game. They get the ball now with a chance to maybe tie it or go win this thing. Great execution.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Quickly to the tight end. Shakes off the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Bullock. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest. Takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.